Hey everybody, it's Catherine and Mike continuing our first trip together to the mountains, my first trip ever. And after we left Helen, Georgia,
we headed up towards Clingmans Dome.
I had never even heard of Clingmans Dome, so I was intrigued by what it was and the hike and climb I was in for. So first we had to drive there, and the drive was...
It's only a couple hours from Helen, Georgia up to the top of the Smokies.
So not bad, but it was just beautiful. It was absolutely gorgeous. As we drove through, we stopped several different times. Mike kept saying, "Ooh, let's stop here," and I was like, "Okay."
There's a lot of little scenic pull-offs where you can see great, valley views as you go higher and higher and higher up into the Smokies.
Yeah, and Mike was making me laugh and showing me all these wonderful things, and it was just beautiful. There were a couple of places where we really just did not even want to get back in the car. But we finally arrived at Clingmans Dome, and here you can see a picture and the little sign that tells you a little bit more about it. And I was a little worried when I saw, looking at the picture you're looking at.
It's pretty steep, just say that.
Yeah, and so at the time, I was in decent shape, so I was like, okay, I can do this. And we started climbing. You will see, as the progression of my face through this little hike, that I did it, I was fine.
Yeah.
But I got tired.
One point, she tried to veer off and disappear in the woods. Then she stopped.
I was just looking for a place to sit.
You pass, actually, the Appalachian Trail crosses right across the path going up to Clingmans Dome to the observation tower.
Which I thought that was pretty cool, because I had heard of the Appalachian Trail. I didn't realize it went through right there, so that was really neat to be able to see. And when we were there, it was really very overcast and cloudy, so it was kind of hard to see some things. But then we'd hit patches where it was clear and beautiful. It was interesting.
The temperature up there stays quite a bit colder than down below, too. So even during the middle of summer, it can be, still in the 50s up there, easily.
Which is crazy, coming from Florida, where it never drops below 80 in the summer. It's crazy.
I've gone up there several times and seen ice all over the place, depending on what time of year you go.
It's crazy. We also saw a lot of pretty flowers, and my daughter really loves flowers, so I took pictures of those for her. And then we finally made it to the top. And as you can see in the picture, it was still quite foggy and overcast up there. But we got some really, really beautiful shots, and it is a trip, that part of the trip especially, I will never forget.
You can see an awful long way from up there.
You really can. It's pretty cool. So, the next part of our trip.
One of the cool things we did when we were up there, though, was we actually drank a bottle of water.
Oh, I forgot about that.
She closed it up and put it in our little trash can in the car. And it had the pressure from that elevation. And as we went down to Gatlinburg, on our way down to Gatlinburg, we could hear the bottle cracking as it went. It was really neat. It was a neat science experiment.
It really was. It was kind of like
unplanned,
a neat science.
But it was kind of neat. And when we got down to the bottom, because of the difference in elevation, that bottle was completely compressed. And when we opened it, it blew right back up. It was kind of wild.
It was neat. But we really enjoyed the trip to Clingmans Dome, and then Gatlinburg. We were there longer than we were anywhere else, and we had a great time. If you enjoyed watching this video, please make sure that you subscribe, like the video, comment below, and let us know if you've ever been to Clingmans Dome and if you made it to the top. And move along to our next video, which is our Gatlinburg video.
Yeah.
Thanks for watching.